takes me to you.
Well, here it is, 2019, the first weekend of 2019. Yeah, waiting for the garage to warm up. We really have a warm day today in Iowa, but not warm enough to where I can open the doors and not have the corn burner going for heat. Or, yeah, it was about 40 in the garage this morning. It's warming up now. We're getting close to 60. What's 2019 looking like for? I gave it some thought. I guess I figured out I'd share it with you. I wrote some stuff down to keep me on task. I tend to lose my point, or probably at your end you'll say, okay, come on, what is it you were going to say? So here we go. I got a hit list, a bullet list right here. Goals 2019. Keto, yeah, ketogenic diet. Was on that last year, probably really got into it in March to improve my health, and it's doing so. Seeing great results. Going to continue with that. And in fact, my son's going to join me in 2019, which will help. It'll, help reinforce it with me to keep me on track. It's going to be important to see if it can improve my overall. I know it will improve my overall health. And the goal too is to see if it will help restore some of the damage that's done to the nerves in my feet and legs, the neuropathy in my feet. See if that will, good healthy eating will help restore some of them nerves. Sensory nerves, motion nerves, motor nerves. Time will tell. I mean, you have to do it to find out. And there's everything to gain, nothing to lose. Next. My job. Boy, went to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It was great getting back to work, seeing all my co-workers, visiting with them. I'm doing more walking than I have been used to. I'm adjusting to that, and they're being very patient with me too, and supporting me to get through that period. Kind of look at it work hardening, or look at it, if you remember the days, that first week of basketball practice, boy do I remember that. And come home at night, you're invigorated, and it's like, wow, man, practice went great. And you get up the next morning and your muscles are saying, yeah, man, you've been doing some things you haven't done for a while. So I'm experiencing that, getting back to work, but I think in the long run it's going to be a good thing. It's a good thing for me, and it's going to just make the strength of my legs even better. So the other thing with work is I'm going to attempt to retire in July. We'll have to see where the marketplace is, and meet with my financial advisor, my 401k at that time. And if the numbers look good and I'm able to do so without creating a real major hardship, yes, my plans right now are to retire in July. And that will give me some more time with my VW projects and just life in general. Be nice to get out and travel a little bit. I have some of you fellow YouTubers I'd like to stop by and visit. Next, VW projects. Not lacking VW projects. As you guys have seen, June last year, I got the camper bus from Mr. Mach 1. Extremely excited, just dove right into it, kind of abandoned my 13 window 67 bus that I've been working on, and I had fun. I gotta admit, I had fun. Yeah, I ignored the other bus, but boy did I have fun. And fun's over, fellas. It's time to get back to the 13 window. And that 13 window deluxe bus, one of the things I'd like to do this fall, I'd like to have it on the road. I'd like to have it mechanically sound, everything welded up that needs welded up, and it can be in primer, that's fine. But I want to experience driving it. I call myself Busman 54. I have 3 buses and never driven a split window bus. Never experienced that. So I'm going to make that happen this fall. At least that's the goal of 2019. We have other VW projects. Well, I have, of course, NASCAR Herbie, and it seems like in June our town has a car show, and it seems like we always get NASCAR Herbie out the week before to get him ready for the show, and then commenting on how, man, we got to get them done. We need to finish this, we need to finish that. We're so close. And it's kind of a yearly thing. Most of the time I won't even start, and we're shoving it out in the street. But the kids in the town, they really like it. You know, they like Herbie, and they get a big kick out of the car. So again, we'll probably do the same thing. Probably a week before the car show in our town, we'll get the riding lawnmower and tow it out of the back storage building, wash it off, and then I'll push it off out in the street, and when the show's over, push it back into the storage building. And then we have a 63 bus I'd like to get out and work on a little, and we call him Ruben. He's pretty good shape, but he's still, there's a lot of tender loving care it needs. Not sure. I think the heater channels are going to need replaced, some floor pans. The interior is like new. It also needs a paint job. Been repainted once, and it was some odd color, not the original. But if I spend too much time on Ruben the 63, it kind of works against my goal in terms of getting a 13 window bus ready in the fall, because I have a limited amount of time I can spend on these. If it was unlimited, it'd be different, but physically, you know, it's kind of like pick your poison. So then, yep, this year I'm gonna do the bucket garden. There's a lot of people who watch my channel to see how my bucket garden is doing, so I'll try to again add some more detail on what I plant, how I plant it, how I water it, what the bucket stands, what they're built like. And because I get a lot of questions about the bucket garden, and again, the whole thing, I call it my ergo bucket garden. With my back having issues not being able to bend, I started this thing, I called it the ergonomics garden. So the 5-gallon buckets are on stands. I don't have to bend over. I don't really have to weed it. There's a little weeds, but everything is, you know, right where you want it. You know, right in the ergonomic, you know, waist, hand reach, everything. And so I'm able to grow some vegetables and enjoy them. And I was surprised by the response when I would video it. I didn't think there would be that much interest, but apparently I'm not the only one with a bad back that likes vegetables. And what do we have next? Well, improvements, things I'd like to improve upon in 2019. We always like to improve upon things. They call them resolutions. I don't know, I just call them, you know, make improvements from what you did last year. I need a new video camera. If you're watching this video, you can see how the lighting on it goes dim and then bright and dim and bright. And this is probably a 10-15-year-old Sony Handycam that's, I'm pretty certain, is probably on his last leg. I love the simplicity of it, the fact that if I burn it up with sparks or welding or drop it on the floor, I haven't lost a big investment. So it's a good knock-around camera for the garage, but I'm going to have to upgrade because the conversion software, you lose some quality in the picture. And alright, enough about the camera. Next, wanted to get a little better at the videoing and editing the videos, keeping it more on task, less jabbering, more of here's A, how I'm going to do A, this is the method I'm using, this is how I'm doing it, and I show you a good job of doing it. It's on a tripod. I'm not moving the camera all around, showing you everything except what I think I'm showing you. And then looking forward to the comments. Always open to other people's options or ways or suggestions of doing the same thing. You never can stop learning. On that same subject matter with YouTube videos, I want to start expanding the number of people I subscribe to and watch, and look for more YouTubers out there that are working on VW projects. I just recently found a couple new ones that I've been thoroughly enjoying watching them do the work on their VWs. I know there's probably more out there. I just want to do a little search and find you. If you're out there and you see my video, give me a holler. I'll be more than happy to sub to your channel and watch you work on your Volkswagen project. Alrighty, the other improvements. Clean the garage. I gotta manage my time better. I guess time management, and saying, alright, I'm gonna have X amount of time to do the task, but then before my body said you're done, I want to allocate enough time where I can put tools away, sweep the floor, clean up a little bit, organize a little bit, so it doesn't get in such a big disarray. And if I do that, then I can probably find things. I got a lot of great VW parts here, but my challenge is finding where the heck I put them. And the problem is that, I guess it's a good problem, I got the attached garage. Okay, is that VW part in this garage? And then I had an old cob house in the back of the yard we converted into like a one-stall garage. Well, is that VW part there? Well, the NASCAR Herbie's in there. And then I have a single one-car garage in the back. And, well, I have a lot of VW parts in there. Is it in there? And then just a little bit in town here, not far from the house, I rent a one-stall garage area where I have a Beetle, and yes, I have parts in there. And I have parts in the house and parts in the basement. And I think maybe I need to generate a list of what parts I have, what buildings they're in, and it might eliminate some of the guesswork and me having to buy something I already have. So yeah, that will be a big one for this year in 2019. The other thing is I want to get back to my home state of Indiana and visit more. Lost too many relatives last year, including my mother and two of her sisters and my dad's sister, and got got a lot of family in Indiana, and there's some YouTubers in Indiana. While I'm back there, I'd like to stop and visit. And that's the other thing too. I like to visit some of the YouTubers that were within reasonable driving distance, meaning with a day drive, you know. And I'm going to try to make that happen in 2019. And I bet, you know, I should have time for that if I retire in July. I mean, no excuse there. You know, just get in the car and point it and say, look out, Cutworm 59, I'm heading down your way. And that will be a great visit, seeing my buddy Cutworm. He has a lot of cool projects. So, this weekend, if I accomplish any VW work, it'll be the camper bus. I want to get it buttoned up, get the door latches in where they close, get the door hatch or engine deck lid in. I got to change a flat tire, and then I'm going to move it outside alongside the garage and cover it up. And that will open the stall, so this winter I can park my new Subaru in the garage and not have to scrape snow every morning before I go to work. And then on weekends I can swing the 13 window bus around and let it stretch its arms and legs and work on it with 2 garage stalls, a lot of room, no restriction. So that's the goal this weekend. I have an engine that pulled out of the camper bus. I got a stand in the back I want to get that up on and get it out of the way. So we'll see if that happens. We have to do a little grocery shopping in town today too, my son and I, because he's joining me on the keto diet. So we'll have nothing but keto-friendly food in the house. All right, so that's 2019. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Every day I get in the queue to get on the bus that takes me to you.